Hello, my name is Mark Pimentel. I'm one of the CAM application specialists here at Autotrace Systems, and in this video we'll be talking about engraving from an image inside of CAMWorks. So because CAMWorks is fully integrated inside of SolidWorks, we can actually utilize a lot of SolidWorks functionality in our programming. The first thing we want to note is from an image in either software isn't recognized really as any piece of geometry. What we're going to do is we're going to import that image into SolidWorks, turn it into sketch geometry, and then use that in our CAMWorks. And we could do that through an option inside SolidWorks called Autotrace. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure I have my Autotrace add-in turned on by going up to my settings up here, add-ins. I'll just scroll down here, and under SolidWorks add-ins, I have the Autotrace function turned on. What that allows me to do is whenever I import a image, so let me just do that here. I'll just open up a sketch on this face here. I'll go to Tools, Sketch Tools, and Sketch Picture. And I'll just browse to an image I like to use for the engraving. In this case, I'm just going to engrave the Hawk Ridge logo. First thing I want to do here is let's just make sure this is the right size. So the image came in as a certain size. I'm just going to change that down to the size I need it to be. So I just want that image itself to be around 12 inches wide. I'm just going to move it to the location on this block where I want it to be. I'm actually just going to engrave the hawk itself. With the Autotrace add-in turned on, as soon as I add a sketch picture, I get the functionality here to go into the Autotrace functionality. And there's two things I want to note here. It will use the image that you brought in, the contrast of the colors and such, to determine the shape of the sketch. I'm just going to allow it to understand which colors I want to use by using this color icon here. I'll click on that first color as an example, and then hold the Control key to click on that second color as an example. Now when I do a begin trace, I can get the outside edges of those surfaces. Now I can play with some of these settings on the side here to see if I can further refine that image slightly. You can see that I'm getting some better curvature in some cases, and I can change some of the color tolerance as well, and we can see if that affects how it understands my image. And I can just kind of play with this a little bit more. You can see I've lost the hawk. I'll just bring that back to where it was. And more or less, I can manipulate this image recognition as much as possible, but there's still going to be some limitations. For instance, up here in this corner, it hasn't really captured the edge of that wing of the hawk as best as it can. So what I'll do is just to click apply, get it to generate that sketch, and then while I'm inside the sketch, I can make further modifications. For instance, to correct this little guy right here, I'm going to right click on that spline, and I'm just going to convert it to an actual spline and then play around with some of these parameters here. I'm just going to kind of get the curvature a little bit better on that wing. Now that I've created that sketch off of the image, I can hide that image. I'll just do a suppress at this point. Now that I have SolidWorks sketch geometry, I can use that the same way I've used other items inside of CAMWorks. So now I'll go to my CAMWorks feature tree. I've got my stock already defined. I've got a mill part set up on that top face. Now I can add an engrave feature. And the engrave feature can be driven simply by the sketch that we generated. So in that case, I'll just grab it from the list. This being engraving, I'll just give it some depth. In this case, I'll make it 15 thou deep. And I'll use my engraving strategy. From there, just as we do normally inside CAMWorks, I'll do a generate operation plan, generate toolpath, and then we'll see that from that image, I was able to create sketch geometry that I can then use in my engraving toolpath. So very simply, using the Autotrace functionality of SolidWorks, we can turn our images into geometry and then that geometry into an engraving toolpath. Any questions on this or anything else, just give us a call at the phone number found on our website, and stay tuned for the rest of the videos on this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.